let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Might want to leave that call in the old college game, Brock. We love seeing that, right? We both cover college, too. But probably a reason you don't see NFL offenses running that.
Yeah, the college kids are making some money these days, but not as much as these pros. And there's a reason that you protect that most important asset.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. One of the biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This will give here to Dobbins. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Nix to throw. On the move, headed right. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go with Dobbins. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First hit of the game here to Chase Brown. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
11 mighty. Stop.
Working near his goal line. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
Here's Brown. It's got the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go.
24-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Hold on a sec. Hey.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. Taking a deep shot here. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Dax Hill. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets him another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Trying it right side with Piron. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here.
Again, a run with Piron. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession.
Here we go.
Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Right 80.
Burrow setting up the play action. He rolls to his right. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Catch made by All. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Burrow on first down. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
One play action here. Burrow gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Gun. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a gain of 7.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Bombers, bomb, ready. Ready, Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Oh.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced back to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Captain. Hold on, set.
3rd and long for him here. Has it downfield, working the left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Bengals get to him and take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Starting the half with a gift to Brown. And the drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180.
They send a tight end in motion.
Start.
They give on 2nd, it's Brown. He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
On one, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ready?
It's caught. Chase has it. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's get set.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready, shot. Stop.
To the air again. It's Burrow. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
It's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
McPherson's kick is good. And this one is center Chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nix from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Caught, nice game left side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. with it on first. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing again, here's Nix. And Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Nix, quick out wide, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. This play goes for 36. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Shot. 180. Place hot. Hot. Shot.
Burrow on the play action. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Get set. Wide 8. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Wide 8. Right.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 22.
Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Joe.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5.
Hold on, set.
Nix looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that sets up second and 5.
Hold on, set.
Once more, it's Nix. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's taken in by Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
11 MT. Here we go. Wide 80, stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 1, ready?
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
throw from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Brings up 3rd and
2. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 ready. Wake up.
He'll throw it. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On 1, ready?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
2. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos needing a couple. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Blitz coming, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Go.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bengals get to it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
Motion to tight end left. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They run once more with Piron. He picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
On 1, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Piron. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 180.
They'll try it left with P-Rod. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.